Hey guys, JC here again with WEDGE Concepts. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 steps to help you protect your finances before a recession. So let's go. Thank you for checking out my channel. Click the subscribe button and also click the like button if anything resonates with you. Now, folks are saying that a recession is coming, and the signs of a recession coming has a lot of people panicking. Okay, even your president said that a recession will happen if voters fail to re-elect him in 2020. And only about a third of economists do agree that a recession will hit within the next 2 years before the end of 2021. Now, of course, no one can predict a recession, but a recession is a component of the economy. So whether it's in a year or 10 years, it's going to happen. Okay. So how can you protect your finances during a recession? And of course, we got to just quickly define what a recession is. And to keep it simple, it's just a period of a significant economy downturn, right? That lasts more than 2 consecutive quarters. That's it. But when it comes to protecting your finances, it's very, very important to understand that no one is 100% immune from a recession. Okay. And got to add the disclaimer. I am not a financial planner. I'm not an analyst, financial advisor. I'm only here providing you with information that will benefit you. Okay. Now, most financial advisors will agree that your best bet to protect your finances during a recession is to safeguard your retirement. All right. Now, your retirement plan should be goal-based, meaning that, okay, for example, like a 25-year-old with an aggressive investment goal can ride out recessions year after year for the next 20, 25 years. But someone who is, let's say, 60, their investment strategy should be much more conservative with the goal, which is to avoid loss. But like I mentioned, let's go over the steps that's going to help you protect your finances. All right. Now, the first step is to know your numbers. And what do I mean by that? In other words, know your cash flow. How much money do you have coming in and how much money do you have going out? Take a look at a typical month. You can disregard like your birthday month or any summer vacations or holidays. But if you were to lose your job or your business slows down, you will already know how long your savings will last you. Or if, let's say your bank doesn't have those features like their online app, there's a lot of free tools out there to help you figure out, just what the categories are. These apps, you can just link up your accounts and the software will track your transactions for you. And again, help put them in categories so you can figure out where your money's going. Then what you want to do is you want to look for patterns in your spending. You want to look for your fund money and those household expenses. And that way you can actually set yourself a budget, some goals, and look for ways to cut costs or just increase your savings. Okay. Now, the second step is to have a fully funded emergency fund. If you don't know about emergency funds, check out my other videos. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to tap into your credit cards or loans because of the interest rates. Okay, you don't want to rack up more debt before a recession. You want to have at least 3 months worth, but some say 6 months is even better. Okay, if you can store that money in some kind of high yield savings account, that'd be your best move. Okay, now in the event that you were laid off or something happens to you, this emergency fund will keep you afloat. Okay. And your emergency fund should be your number one priority. Okay. You should be constantly working towards funding this account for the next 2 years or so. Okay. Now, since you have the numbers, okay, and you know that your cash flow and your emergency fund is fully funded, okay, the next step is to get out of debt, right? You want to try down to pay off as much debt as possible. You can start with your credit cards with the highest interest rates. I talk about that in one of my other videos, and you can work from there. Just try to pay a little extra on your car note or your mortgage each month. Missing these payments on any of these can definitely wreck your credit. Okay. Once the recession is over, you'll be in the best position to not only keep your credit okay, but you can build upon it. Now, the fourth step is that you need to review how your assets are allocated. You want to double check, ensure they are aligned with your investment goals that we talked about earlier, and also your risk tolerance. If you're close to retirement, you want to make your investments more conservative. Now, my risk tolerance is pretty high. I have in my investments make about 85% in stocks, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and ride this thing out. I still got 30 more years in my strategy, my horizon that I'm left in the game. But, you know, when the stock goes down, I'm definitely going to buy even more. But that's just my strategy, not a financial advisor. Now, the last step is that you got to update your resume, okay? No one, again, is immune from being laid off during a recession. I want to say about 2.6 million people lost their jobs back during the recession in 2008. Get your resume up to date. If it takes, matter of fact, over the next year or two, get some additional skills or training. Even get a certification. Up your game just in case you got to get back out there in the job market, okay? Now, here's the bottom line, all right? You want to come up with a plan and stick to it. You want to start planning now, all right? Recessions do happen, and it will happen again and again and again, and all you can do is try to prepare yourself the best you can, all right? Now, when a recession does come, you don't want to panic, okay? The market is going to bottom out. Don't freak out and start selling everything, because you're going to miss out on the opportunity to gain back those losses as the economy recovers. And of course, no one can predict how long a recession is going to last, but the historical data shows us that a recession lasts about 2.5 years, all right? So, a quick recap: the 5 steps to help you protect your money before a recession. You want to know your cash flow, how much money you have coming in and how much you have going out of your bank account. The second step, you want to build your emergency fund 3 to 6 months worth, okay? The third step, you want to pay off as much debt as you possibly can. The fourth step, you want to review how your investments are allocated. And the fifth step, you want to update your resume, go ahead and pick up some new skills, get some additional training, get yourself some certs, invest in yourself, okay? So do me a solid, go ahead and click the subscribe, click the like, leave me a comment. Let me know if I missed anything, and go ahead and let's build together, okay? Peace.